friends, and I told her that she had beautiful eyebrows, and I wanted beautiful eyebrows too. If you don't mind, Your Honor, can I show you a picture of my eyebrows before? So they were very thin, blonde eyebrows, and I wanted them to be a little bit more thicker and a little bit more dark. So Hannah told me she was a microblading artist and that she could help me with this. And I told her that I wanted them to look similar to like Brooke Shields or
Well, it's interesting you say that, because when you were standing up here and I looked at your eyebrows, it was the first thing I thought, like, oh, she has eyebrows like Brooke Shields. I was literally thinking that before you said that.
These are even bigger. They're like...
So listen, I want to go to Ms. Johnson, because I want you to explain the process you go through. How do you go to determine what type of eyebrow you should draw, or however they call it, tattoo, for a person? How do you go about deciding that?
Thank you. Your Honor, first and foremost, as Ms. Moore has already established, she and I are friends first. We did not meet under any professional circumstance. I met her at a party, and as her friend, I suggested, as her friend and professional, that she not go for the Brooke Shields, Frida Kahlo, or Lily Collins look as she put in her questionnaire. If you'd like, I can show you the questionnaire I give all of my clients.
Yes, I'd like to see that. So you say it wasn't a business relationship, but you did have her fill out this questionnaire.
I did. I treated her with the same impartiality I would treat any of my clients. Because I care about her personally, I did go ahead and give my personal and professional suggestion. Hey girl, I don't know if the Frida Kahlo look is going to necessarily work for you. What she wanted was something much thicker, much darker than what she was naturally given. My job as a microblading artist is to make small incisions into my client's skin and fill it in with semi-permanent to permanent tattoo grade ink.
But what I don't understand here is why you just changed them so drastically directly without taking small steps, showing me. I was so...
So wait, I'm looking at the questionnaire and I'm looking at the pictures where it's you choose your color and your shape.
And what she chose, if you'd like, I can show you the rest of the questionnaire. What she chose was something much thicker.
Dark color.
The bottom dark.
I see that.
Along with the chart where it shows the thickest block that you can get in terms of shape. What I suggested as her friend and as a professional esthetician was the top brow shape and tint that you see there. Something light, something a bit more thin, but still something more than what she was given naturally.
Did you choose this darker brow, Ms. Moore?
Yes, I did.
And so you chose a dark brow, but what about the brow you have don't you like? You don't like the shape, you don't like the color, what?
But it's darker and it's bigger because it's just like my entire face. When I walk around in the streets, people are just staring at me, laughing at me. And I work as a hostess at a restaurant and they barely call me anymore because...
For your eyebrows?
Of how I look.
First of all, you don't look that bad. I will say that. It may not be what you want, but you are not, you know, looking like some freak.
I feel like one.
Well, I can see you're very upset.
I just wish she would have taken it in steps and showed me, because she was so sure that this was not a good fit for me. And she, as a professional, should give me professional advice.
And I think she did give you the professional advice, but you wanted a dark brow because the people you're talking about wear very dark brows. And I will say that I think she even went a little lighter than the brow you chose.
And
because they're way bigger.
The minute she saw what she looked like, she ran out of my salon. If you'd like, I can show you the invoice where she did not pay me for any of my
I'd like to see the invoice, please.
But I still think that she should have taken it into steps, even though if I wanted it a certain way, she wouldn't even show this to the world because she is even embarrassed
Your Honor,
about
would you like to see the rest of the questionnaire wherein my suggestions are clearly printed?
Yes.
They were all met with offense and they were all disregarded. As her friend and as a professional, I let her know what I thought would look good on her and what would be more of a better fit.
So you say, I recommend medium and just slightly darker.
But Caterpillar eyebrows was not
what shape and size do you want? Very bushy shape.
These are so
extra large. What you're describing is what you have.
No, these are way bigger than what I described. And as a professional, you didn't take it in steps. And then
okay, what steps could you take it in?
There aren't any. Because I know this is a financial commitment as well as an aesthetic choice, I make sure I go through this questionnaire. I make sure I establish this is going to be a painful process. It's tattooing. I'm using a needle, I'm using ink. Tattoo artists don't stop in between and ask, does this color work for you? Does this
that's what I've heard
people do. They established that prior to the procedure.
And you said
it was.
Clearly that it wouldn't look good on me.
And you insisted.
And why didn't you stop saying, like, this is what would look good at you? Instead, you just kept going.
Ms. Moore, that's what the questionnaire is. And you're so upset right now. Like, it's not...
it's such an emotional trauma for me. Because it's just like walking around the street.
So now you didn't even pay for them.
Laughing.
People are not walking down the street laughing at your eyebrows.
They are.
They are not. Trust me. This is you imagining this. There is no one walking down the street laughing at your eyebrows.
Why don't my boss call me to work?
Probably because you're running around the office acting like you don't have no sense, or wherever it was, the restaurant. Where'd you work?
A restaurant. That's
you don't have a personality anymore because you're stressed about these eyebrows you asked for.
Yeah, but I wish that she, as a friend, would have helped me out.
She
There's
did.
no stopping and
She
starting
did on
in
this
this process,
questionnaire.
Your Honor.
This is what you asked for. This is what I suggest. This is what you asked for. This is what I suggest. Which eyebrow do you choose? The darkest one. You put it on. Now you don't like it. I realize you are upset that you don't like it, but I don't know why you're upset with Ms. Johnson instead of with yourself, because you did not listen to the professional. Now let me ask you this: you didn't pay, so you're suing for $1,800. What's that for?
Because want these to get rid of these. I want a permanent tattoo removal. Sorry, I'm so emotional. I want the permanent tattoo removal so I can have my regular eyebrows back that I pencil in and that I can look like myself again. So if you don't mind, Your Honor, here is an invoice for the permanent tattoo removal. I will need 12 sessions at $150 each.
When she came to me initially saying, I don't want to pencil my eyebrows in every day. I'd like something more permanent, something longer lasting than a brow tint, which would have only lasted a few months.
But
She knew coming into
Did she
this
do
process-
permanent or semi-permanent?
She went permanent.
Oh, okay.
But between permanent and semi-permanent lasts up to 6 months. Permanent lasts up to a year.
But
so
this is
regardless
like
of what she
waking
did,
up
it
from
would
a
have been a
nightmare.
long-lasting result.
So the bottom line is, after a year or so of this, these eyebrows that she has are going to start fading
They're gonna
anyway.
start fading, yes.
And they're going to need to be touched up.
Yes.
All right. I've heard enough. Ms. Moore, you so pitiful. You really are. I can tell you really don't like these eyebrows. And I feel badly for you because I know that eyebrows are just an important part of a woman's face that we're very particular about. It's just a thing, and I get that. What I do understand is that Ms. Johnson really did do her due diligence. She really did walk you through the process. She really did make suggestions to you, not just orally, but in writing about what she thought would look best. And you did, in fact, choose an eyebrow that is even darker than the one that she did. I hate this for you because I know you're upset, but unfortunately, this court cannot award you $1,800 to get eyebrows removed that you chose. This is on you. And if you don't like them and you feel the need to get them removed, you will have to pay for that yourself. I would say to you, with any beauty choice that you first don't like, whether it's a hair color or a haircut, and women in the gallery, you can attest to this. Sometimes we go want to do a drastic change. When she said drastic change, I was like, we've all been there, where you want that drastic change and then you do it and you're like, right? I shouldn't have done that. But if you give yourself time, you may begin to feel more comfortable with it. But I'm here to tell you right now, you still look beautiful. Your eyebrows are not completely and totally out of pocket. And if they were, I would tell you. Trust me, I'm here to tell people the truth. That's my job. All right? All right?
All right.
Court is adjourned. Judgment for the defendant.
All rise.
Judge Lake has ruled in favor of the defendant. The plaintiff's case is dismissed.
I'm sorry, girl.
Wait for that bad review. So it's gonna
I
come.
offered to color
It's gonna
correct it
come.
for you for free. I did my due diligence. Good luck, sis.
I have never